So all of this just feels like projecting a lot of shit onto me.
I want to start this video off by saying I like She-Hulk the character, at least from the comics, but I want to share my opinions on the show that may have been a reason of its cancellation. I'm not going to get into CGI or other multiple problems with the show because that can be a whole nother video in itself. It was no surprise the show has received major backlash from the audience. I mean, Twitter was definitely having a field day when the show arrived, although there was a side of people who actually stood up for the show, and maybe they just thought it was embodying empowerment for women or just symbolized feminism in a way. But I think shows like these and shows like, new coming out today, such as the new Velma show, are pushing the I hate all men agenda. Which is ironic, especially for a show like She-Hulk when the majority of its fan base are men, and it has been like that for decades. I mean, plus a lot of people gave up on the show and then came back when, Daredevil, a man, was introduced to the show. Now, I want to be clear when I say this. I know I've seen like a lot of people like actually hate on the show, because they're actually misogynistic and they just don't want to see this. And they probably don't even think this is a good show. But there is another side to it. Not everyone who hates the show is misogynistic. You can honestly dislike the show for what it is and when it actually gives out the message too. Now, I love the idea that a show can represent women's experiences and hardships that come with being a woman and having men see that perspective. But you can do that without pitting men as a gender down in the process. Instead of trying to, cram the message verbally in our, faces, just to show us through actions. I don't fully understand how the side of people who really love this show can't see the problem with the show. Imagine a show where it was just kind of the reverse of things, where Hulk and, Bruce Banner's trials and tribulations, but instead it was, it made apparent that the show was made about, misogyny, and just the running theme of the joke was women. The examples are all over the show, especially when she just downright invalidates Bruce's feelings and when he had to go through being the Hulk, because her going through life as a woman alone was tougher than that. Bruce had to go through, stuff like being in a toxic relationship with his father, being constantly hunted down, especially by the military, sent to another planet and abandoned by his people he called friends, attempts to unalive himself multiple times, and the list just goes on and on, especially in the comics. To wrap up, I just want to say that shows like Velma and more like it, I'm sure to come out again and receive hate, is that, you can push the agenda and social norms and include things like gender equality and, show that it's okay to include LGBT community plus and, feminism, but without, pitting another group in harm's way. Thank you if you stayed through the video. Drop a like and a sub if you enjoyed, and, comment if you disagree or agree, or just want to say your opinion. I'm always open to conversation, and all my links are down in the description. Just so you can check out my other channels. And again, thank you for watching, and see you next time.